Brad Stevens of the Boston Celtics said, because, he's like a Midwest guy. He was at Butler University.
Yep.
And he said, he was asked about whether he'd go back to coach at Indiana. And he said, I'm a grown man now. I'm a masshole and I love my Dunkin' Donuts. So you're kind of a Midwest guy too. What's your indoctrination level in the Commonwealth there?
Yeah. So it's funny. Like everyone always asks like where I grew up and like where I'm from. And I kind of tell people it's like different things. So I actually grew up in Connecticut, but all my family is from Wisconsin. My parents moved back there a handful of years. I went to school out just outside Chicago. My brother went to school in Wisconsin. So when we were growing up in Connecticut, like we always stayed our summers like in Wisconsin. My grandparents live on the lake in Madison. So I kind of have like this dual, like I guess you could call it like a dual citizenship of like the Wisconsin, like Connecticut aspect. So but back to your topic, I've been in Worcester since 2019 of June and was actually pretty familiar with the area just from playing hockey in New England growing up. Obviously hockey tournaments up in Marlborough, so you always drive through Worcester, but it was never one of those places where we would like stop and like do things in Worcester. It was always like, oh, we'll go to Marlborough for the tournament, and if you're in Marlborough, you'll go to Boston. But it's been pretty cool to like see Worcester kind of evolve, and you guys can attest to it as well, coming here for the last handful of years. But the way the city's involved since like the inception of the Railers back in their first season of play in 2017 and 18 and now with the Worcester Red Sox in town, their first summer of play, just like the buzz around the city. And it's not even just from sports with the Railers, Massachusetts Pirates indoor football team who plays right down the hall here in the DCU Center, the Woo Sox, obviously, and then all the other college sports too. And Worcester Bravehearts, a college summer baseball team. There's just so much to do in the city. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's just going to keep continuing to grow. And